Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here.
True Bangkok United have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Well, Jim, Vitor Bayer is, of course, one of the most decorated goalkeepers of all time.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that he was one of Europe's very best. His career stats certainly back that up.
Stoichkov! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
This to make it 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
The goal scorer after 8 minutes.
So, a breakthrough already.
Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Platini. Nicely weighted ball.
Quick look, then plays it in. Good read, needed to be. And the shot! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
2 down already, a nightmare start.
Ribery crosses are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Platini
Going full tilt down the left.
Platini
Tries looking up for options on the left. Roberto Carlos. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
through Bangkok United with the corner, there first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Crossed into the middle. And he's cut it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Played back into the centre. Maldini. And here's Ribery. Out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Nicely spread. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. And he was alert to it. Can he finish? Puskás finds himself offside. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos. That is Kante. Nicely aimed pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard. Griezmann. Griezmann going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Now it's Stoichkov. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Threads one in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played back in. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's nice. Clipped into space. Oh, that was vital. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Maradona, ready to try one.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess.
Maradona!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Griezmann. Opts for safety. And it's Griezmann. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Rijkaard hurtling down that right flank. And can he finish it? He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And they're quick to get it back. He has found the way through. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Stoichkov really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Looking for the run. Platini. Now it's shot at goal! Van Nistelrooy. Puskás. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's going in strongly.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Played down the flank. Rijkaard.
Maradona. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Baresi. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Ball's gone out of play. He's found the goes for a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Platini. Can he get it through? Tries to pass it through. Stoichkov has got himself a free kick. Cafu has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
On the field.
Well, he can produce power, precision and deception, so he's not short in options.
Number 9.
Çalhanoğlu!
Number
A whisker away from making it 4.
Number 15, Price. Number 17, Conte. Number 10,
And it's Nakata.
coming on the field. Number
Looks a
7,
smashing ball.
Neymar.
In by
Number
Rock, climbs
22.
up big! And it's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 11, Ribery.
So is this the start of a comeback? It's a throw-in. Luis Suarez. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Conte. For Ribery. And here's Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Great effort, but no way through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar powering forward here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. It's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Oh, good save! He's read that very well.
True Bangkok United have their third corner. Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Brzezinski. And it's Maldini. Well timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. And he plays one through. He's picked his way through. He's come in hard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he has been fouled there, and that's going to be a booking. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Conte. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Neymar. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Brzezinski. Distributed tidily. Zaire Emery. Oh, that's fabulous. Zaire Emery crosses it in. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's been cut out, well played. Messi. Çalhanoğlu with the slide tackle there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Conte. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, just skips, he's through and all alone! Real chance! He scores! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 23.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Salah. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. True Bangkok unite.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And another fantastic win.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Thank you.
Well, look,
very
it was
much
very
for your
one-sided.
support.
Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agreed too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
There they go, hunting again.
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Good, strong hand by the keeper. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Through Bangkok United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, easy pickings there.
Deco.
Nice looking ball.
And this is Roberto Carlos. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Knocks it into space.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Strokes it back. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken.
Maldini. So it is still 0-0.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Deco.
Makaleli. Van Nistelrooy. Played into space.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Can he spark a counter here? True Bangkok United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's aimed into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. And the pass is intercepted.
Ball driven towards the... He's got tall! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Roberto Carlos.
That is Conte.
Maradona.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played in. Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
That has been slung wide. Some excellent tackling here, and that one, and it's Maradona. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Conte. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. More and more pressure on the ball here. Cafu. Tries to play it through. Deco. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Adams wins the duel this time. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's for Maradona who's been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And this is Luis Suarez, and he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Maradona! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
2 added minutes has been
Conte.
indicated.
And it's Makalele. Luis Suarez. Deco. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Luis Suarez. Well, they can break here. Driving on and making good progress. Luis Suarez. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Deco. And here's the chance to counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Deco. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Not the most accurate pass.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
And he's managed to get free.
Oh, super ball. And the shot!
Oh, what a big quick...
Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done. Platini. And this is Luis Suarez. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's there to make the challenge. Cafu. Maldini. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. It's in. And finally, he has breathed life into the game.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, no joy this time.
True Bangkok United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Maradona. Number 8,
Van Nistelrooy.
Platini. Number 15,
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Wilshere.
Tries to pass it through.
Mbappe.
Van Nistelrooy
Number
unable to make it
23,
happen for all his good intentions.
Suarez. Coming on the field, number 18.
Nicely
Mohamed
weighted
Salah.
ball. Oh, red,
Number
nice
20,
interception.
Johan Cruyff.
Well, that had the makings of something
Number
quite promising,
17,
but it's
Conte.
fizzled out into nothing.
Number 13, Çalhanoğlu. Number 7,
Lovely pass, but
Neymar.
can he get there?
Number 11,
Van
Jens
Nistelrooy!
Substitution.
Oh, what a mistake!
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Pass somewhat off target.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Costa Curta. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he skips past his man.
Substitutions taking place.
Nakata. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Puskas. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dixon, looking for the run. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard. 1-0 as we head towards the end. For Van Bouten. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Roberto Carlos. A heavy challenge. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Searching pass he's played there. Not much time. That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. Great chance! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Forlan demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Rijkaard. Messi. And it's Nakata. A probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Costa Curta. And it's Van Bouten. James.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
He has found the way through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's come loose.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here,
everybody,
a clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Deco did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Conte. Oh, it's come loose.
Deco is onto this.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
True Bangkok United do have a chance to counter here. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether...
Real chance! It's in! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
12 minutes is number 2, Cafu.
True Bangkok United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Not the most accurate pass.
Deco.
Probing pass.
Neatly clipped into space. Oh, important interception. Deep cross.
Bayer deals with that nice and simple. True Bangkok United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
It'll be a throw-in.
Baresi. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he's going to have his name taken. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That was lovely, that.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Great ball if he can get there. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
That's the throw. He's in space and looking for options. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, that's well spotted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Van Nistelrooy receives it in a wide position. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Maradona. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Platini. No way through there. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Searching pass he's played there. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space. Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Deco. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Kant. And there's the shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Conte brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And he's managed to get free. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Deco. Conte. Nice looking ball. That's an excellent interception. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Maradona. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Makaleli. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Conte. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Nistelrooy unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This to complete the turnaround. It's hit the upright.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Van gets his head on it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Puskas is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 23, Suarez. Number 8,
Somewhat off target.
Platini. Number 15,
Rijkaard.
Rice.
Cafu.
Number 17, Conte.
Ball played for
Number
Rijkaard.
10,
Costa
Maradona.
Curta.
Coming on the field.
Nakata.
Number 7, Neymar.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 9,
Ball driven towards the far post.
Goes
for a shot! He scores! And again they hit the front. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 65 minutes is
So we have a breakthrough.
Number 19.
Now how will things develop from here?
That's a little off target.
Van Nistelrooy. And this is Puskas. And Puskas! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Neymar going full tilt down the left.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And they can counter here. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Out towards the flank. And that has left him in a heap. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's on it. Can he get away? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Takes a shot! And we have our very first corner. And he was quick to react.
I think
Nakata is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
And it's Nakata. He's had it taken off him. And the ball's gone astray. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. It's their second corner of the game.
And it's been taken short. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Rijkaard.
It's a really well-measured ball.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's a nicely shaped ball.
No foul, says the referee.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Messi
pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Roberto Carlos.
And it's Neymar. Tries from distance.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he has shown him a yellow card.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Neymar.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Shot a goal!
That's a half-decent try.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working.